it, following your lead.
I got one right over there. Enemy danger!
Vital signs critical.
Need to check that out.
Advancing on. Turning fire! Concentrate fire! Draw from that.
Move!
No good.
What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 build video. Today's video is going to be the legendary pistol build. Do you guys want to run through legendary missions or legendary summit floors and one-shot every single thing in the game? This is the perfect build for you. You can run up to NPCs and actually one-shot mini tanks, robot dogs, any kind of golden NPCs on legendary. It's really, really strong. If you're on console, I will be giving some different alternatives, or you can just be a bit tankier so you have more time to utilize your pistol, because we actually are quite tanky through the bulwark shield. Let's get into the specialization of the build first, then we'll go through each individual piece and its description. So make sure you guys have this activated: dismantling, which gives us 12% damage to drones, skill proxies, and robotics. That's how I one-shot those armored dogs very, very easily. Amped, because we don't have all blues and yellows, so we need some extra skill tiers for our shield. Then pistol damage, those are the most important things, and artificial hive, which actually is kind of like active regen. The little drones go from your back, you don't have to drop it at all, and the little drones go to your shield and heal your shield quite often. Also, if you're getting disrupted through the specialized ammo in some of the missions or in the summit, Faraday field will save you from that. All you have to do is drop your artificial hive on the floor, stay within 5 meters. There is a little line that tells you if you are within 5 meters, and you are immune to shock and disruption, which is very, very nice. If you don't have hazard protection, that is. Let's go through this build. So as you saw from the gameplay, this is a rushing one-shot pistol build. It works so incredibly well. It's very, very good. In PvP, this is broken strong, but I just focused on making a PvE build for some reasons. So we're going to go through the weapons first. So 1.1 million armor. We only have 2 blues. Now, if you're on console and you struggle to hit your shots in any other way or in any kind of way, I would recommend maybe 1 or 2 more blues. You can still do enough damage, and going 6 reds doesn't help because Perfect Headhunter has a cap on the damage, so there's actually no point in going for more weapon damage, seeing as though we want to focus on this. Exotic holster, punch dog mask, it's really nice. I think I utilized the right pieces. I'm going to showcase what different gloves you could use if you want more armor on kill, things like that. Let's go through each individual piece. Virginian rifle. In this build we have got no crit chance. Basically, it's all about base damage and amplified multiplicative headshot damage. So this gun is one of the best because the base damage is quite significantly higher than the M1A, for example, 717, and then we go to the M1A, which is 427. So it's nice for the one taps, especially with Perfect Headhunter. So 10% headshot damage. You need 150% headshot damage to activate Headhunter. I've got the perfect variant, which we'll showcase just now. So don't worry about this. Perfect Boomerang is not going to work too great. You can also use an 1886, which actually could be better. Then you could have something else, like Ranger, for example. So it's completely up to you. I don't even use these guns, but yeah. So Optimist from us, just reroll, put a big magazine. It's completely up to you, like I said. Then for the pistol, I went with the Regulus because the revolvers work with the exotic holster. That's why we're getting more damage than with the Liberty. Obviously, the Regulus has higher base damage, and it creates an explosion which blows enemies up within 5 minutes, which is really, really nice. You can one-shot a whole wave of NPCs if they're all together. Liberty, if you guys don't have the Regulus, works just as well. It actually heals your shield, and you can do massive amounts of damage. If you stack correctly, more damage than the Regulus. Obviously not AoE, it dependent on the explosion as well. So it's completely up to you. Make sure you go. If you guys don't know how to get these pistols, I have made videos in the past. Links will be in the description. You can even use Dicerus. It still hits hard. As long as it's a revolver, then you'll be good to go. So we run up to NPCs. Now this is how I play. If you guys notice from the gameplay, with the exotic holster, if you hold your primary weapon, it stacks up the damage. So then with the stacked up damage from the holster, you one-shot the weakest enemy around, alright? Then it just continues to go through. You just one tap every NPC. It's really that simple. The bulwark shield gives you lots of survivability, and the artificial hive will revive you. So the mask is going to be a punch drunk. I have put armor regen because I've been testing and I actually enjoy having a little bit of armor regen. It really helps. It's completely up to you. You can put whatever you want. Like I said, I don't have crit chance. Nothing really I could put in there that would benefit me that much, as long as you've got lots of headshot damage, which the punch drunk mask has got, and the pistol damage. Very, very nice. Then we've got headshot damage mods all around. Make sure you guys put those on. Chest piece, perfect Headhunter. Now don't be fooled. Don't roll all 6 raids, because you could probably do the same damage as I'm doing, because this is how it works. So after killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of the killing blow's damage. So damage is capped to 800% of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1250 if your headshot damage is greater than 150%. We have way more than that, but make sure it's above 150%, and it is actually capped. So the only way to know if you're going over or under your max damage cap is to go to the range, put extra blue, or maybe one more red, and just check and see you're not wasting your damage. So that's what I can recommend. I made a whole video of Headhunter compared to glass cannon, things like that, how to use it correctly. So you can go watch those videos. Like I said, links will be in the description. So roll headshot damage all round. Crit chance, unfortunately, weapon handling would be great, especially if you use the Liberty pistol, because the reticle's not really easy to use. Then we've got headshot damage mod again there, 9.8%. If you have normal Headhunter, it's completely fine. Then the exotic holster, Dodge City Gunslinger. Quick draw while your pistol is holstered, so that's what I normally do before I get into engagement, just to get the stacks going. I pull out my shield once my pistol once it's activated, and then pop, you go floor, and then I get all the buffs, and then it's up to 20 million damage per shot, so it's easy. It rolls with weapon handling, which is great, and headshot damage, obviously. I could probably reroll this, to be honest, to get more headshot damage, but oh, hey, it doesn't really matter. So try and get this, guys. This is very much needed. You could just run in and maybe have a bit more damage and get the headshot kills, but it will be a bit more difficult without this holster, but it is possible. Then we've got the Providence bag with headshot damage. Now, Vigilance does work. If your shield takes damage, Vigilance still stays up, but this is multiplicative off of the base damage and the headshot damage, so this is why this is really nice. It works for all weapons, but it lasts for 5 seconds with marksman rifles. That's what it says, so it works with all other weapons as well. Headshot kills also increase total weapon damage by 15%, so we'll be getting 15% more weapon damage, plus an additional 10%. So it's very, very nice. We're getting the same as Vigilance, but obviously this is going to be multiplicative on the head. So it just makes sense to use this, because Headhunter, we want to be hitting the head. But another thing is you might be overdoing it, because concussion will give you more damage. And remember, our damage is capped. Crit damage, unfortunately, weapon handling will be perfect, then headshot damage, then headshot damage roll, then weapon damage. Armor regen, I was giving it a try, and I left it on because it is a waste, but I like it because it allows me just to regain my armor if I'm on fire or something like that. Maybe even using the name knee pads to give us more armor regen would be good as well. So, Petrov defense gloves, which are the named variant, contractor's gloves. Damage to armor, which allows us to get through that thick armor of the NPCs. Now remember, a lot of NPCs have more health than armor these days with the yellow, the green bar on top of the armor bar. So you could kind of debate, but this works really well. I've got a blue. The reason being is because I need to make sure I have my skill tier up for my shield. You could use death grips. I tried to use this, but the 10% armor on kill is not that. It's kind of, it was underwhelming, so that's why I didn't use it. But you can go ahead and try whatever you want. You could actually go for more armor regen, guys. You could use Belston Armory One Piece, or Walker and Harris for the damage to armor. But there, you see, I'm getting, instead of 5, I'm getting 8%. Walker and Harris, or you can go for, like I said, Balston Army for the 1% armor regen. And then on the knee pads, instead of using Fox's Prayer, you could actually use the named Emperor's Guard knee pads for another 1% armor regen, which will help you. So, like I said, there's many ways you can run this. I've got damage targets out of cover, which gives us more damage, which works great with this build. So, you know, you can adapt it, put it hazard protection, more blues. It's completely up to your playstyle. Just remember that Headhunter is capped. So, stats. We're going to go over it now. Let's go straight to the pistol. You can pause the video if you want to see the other weapons. So, 15% crit chance. That is not what's needed. 210% headshot damage. More than enough. And let's go through it. All the other stats will seem underwhelming, but trust me, this is one of the... This build makes legendary missions actually easy. If I'm gonna be honest, it really does. It's actually crazy strong at the moment, especially the Regulus, which is very difficult to get. But like I said, you can use whatever pistol you want. You can still one-shot. Artificial Hive will revive the shield. Basically, it's like a kind of not a holstered. While that's out, it actually regens it. So if you find yourself into trouble, your shield's taken damage. Run away, pop it out again, and the hive will jump from your back onto the shield and revive it. So it's to regain its health, which is very nice. Now, I did actually think about another pair of gloves which might come to your attention to give you more health on your shield. Motherly Love, but it's repair skills. So it's, you know, if you want to make a hybrid, I guess you could go for that. And it gives you 10% skill health. But the shield does feel tanky, especially because of the Artificial Hive. So the shield, we've got the Bulwark. It's only tier 3, but with the Artificial Hive, we've got 8 million health. And it stays up long enough because I can clear a room of NPCs in literal seconds. It's really good, as you guys saw from the footage. But on console, like I said, try get your skill tier a bit higher if you need your shield to last longer. And make sure you guys put health mods on it. Or active, that's what I meant to say earlier, active regeneration. 5% damage bonus per enemy. I don't think that works with that shield, but hey. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. What's the highest amount of damage you can get with your pistol? While still, you know, keeping in mind that Headhunter is capped. And let me know in the comments. And leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next video. Peace out, agents.